It's TRILL finna be with your boy DJ Lex, man, and we got an R&B sensation in this thing, man. Kendrick P. Welcome to the show, man.
Going on, man. Glad to be here, man. I thought.
Hell yeah. So we got to get to know you, man. We got to find out, everything about you. First time I heard about you might have been, what, like 2020?
Yeah. I say 2020.
It's been about that long?
Pretty solid out the night.
Yeah. So where you from? You from Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get your start in this music? Or you know what? Let's start all the way to the beginning. Before you even get the deal or anything like that, let's talk about Kendrick growing up and your upbringing with this music thing. Take us back, bro.
Oh, well, I grew up pretty much in a music space. My granddaddy, he a musician. I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? My granddaddy a pastor, so it's one of them things where you ain't really had no choice but to jump into the music. I had to play the drums. I had to play the piano. I was forced to kind of sing, you know what I'm saying, to help out. So,
right.
Luckily, I was talented naturally because I guess he come from the family. And they kind of saw that I actually talented, and they kind of just grown me. I don't even think they would do it in the sense they did, but they grown me to really just do what I'm doing. So, it's really been a part of my life since birth. Really.
Okay. So your first song you ever wrote?
First song I ever wrote, it's crazy. I probably wrote my first song, when I was so great. It's all like, I had the project called Memphis, and I dropped it like right after I graduated in 2014, without writing it to the clay. I would say choir. My principal had made me get in the choir my 12th grade without full to.
Right.
Luckily, I really liked the clay. They'll be learning my voice and everything, and my program shooting or whatever, and then see me, So I'm in there writing the song, and my basically everybody singing the songs before I even recorded it. It was a song called Memphis. So yeah, that probably was the first song I ever full out wrote myself.
Yeah. Did you always have that voice? Like, did you always have that delivery? Because your runs are crazy.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I think I always had the understanding of it. Cause when I listen to music, right, I feel like I heard this shit differently from most people. And like my favorite songs or most of my favorite singers are what I have, man. Practice it to the T where I can hit every single run that they doing, no matter what they doing, to keep practicing. And it's kind of where they came from. Of course, I feel like it be mental blocks as far as when you in your creative zone that I surpassed it in a sense. So now I was not like as strong with the delivery back then because I had to open up and really find my creative space and my own artistry within CT and stuff. Yeah,
who were the artists you were looking up to back in the day though? Like who were you trying to be?
I'm gonna say vocally, these like Boys and Men, Usher, Chris Brown. Let me think. We got Brandy.
Oh, she one of the. She remind me of your style. Yeah, she cold with it.
Cold.
Yeah.
And I gotta teach it to my mama because a lot of this music is coming from me listening to what she played. So
right.
Who are like Beyonce, of course, she one of the best vocalists.
Another dope one. Hell yeah.
From Danielle Jones. We got Emily Hamilton. We got so many people who are like these vocalists in so many different tones and textures. Like I just kind of compile a lot of one. He's like T-Pain too. The T-Pain is really ridiculous with how he put interest. And people don't give him his credit for how he trying to sound the guy right now. They really don't.
T-Pain is probably the most talented artist ever. And what I mean by that is T-Pain the only nigga that can record himself, mix himself, edit shoot his own videos, all that shit. Write songs for other people, whatever he got to do. He don't need nobody else to make the record happen. He can do it all himself. And that nigga ability to harmonize, the way he put them harmonizers together is like insane, bro. T-Pain is a nigga. If you an artist out there, try to follow that, man, to where you don't need an engineer. He can do it all. He could do it all, bro. Yeah, T-Pain is that dude, man.
T-Pain that dude, man. He got a different understanding of this shit. Real. Shout out to T-Pain.
Hell yeah. Now, since you've been doing this for a while, name some artists you've written for, because I know your pen game crazy.
I ain't really had the chance to just write for too many artists.
Okay.
Over the last couple years, some been go through. Bliss to say I got a couple that's on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Making their way through the gates right now. So hopefully everything will work out. But I ain't gonna put no names out there, so you know, let the universe do what it do. You feel?
Hell yeah, man. Look, as long as you focus on that, it's coming to you, bro. You ain't gotta go run for it. Tell me real quick, how did you get discovered? Like, how did you get on?
Man, I had to meet my manager, bro. Sound Hawkins beat. You know, I've been working for City for me. I've been doing it for 9 years now.
Okay.
And I was kind of coming out of the situation. I heard him. I was like, man, let me come through on chop door with you. Look, I mean, end up just locking in, like on some real super genuine shit. Like, he really wanted to just solely about the music. He ain't love the music, and he respected my energy behind that. But man, it just became an instant family. And so never mind, go work for me. Like,
hell yeah.
You feel me? So we just do all we do. My manager, he understand the game. He got the connection. He teaching me all the things that I need to know. And in order for me to just flourish in the game for me, we just taking our time with it. We still independent. We got our deal, you see. So
okay.
But the door is us.
Your sound so perfected though. It definitely sound like you got a major deal. It's on the way. I guarantee you that. Hell yeah. Shit, yeah. Growing up in Memphis, you know, right now Memphis is known for its rapping ability. They killing the game right now. But being a singer, R&B ain't as prominent as it once was before. Did you have any struggles with doing the R&B thing, like with your friends or anything? Like, this nigga over here singing and shit. you dealt with any of that?
Yeah, man. It's hard on me as far as just. Like, on one side of it, it's like, okay, yeah, it's different because nobody need a door without door right now.
That's right.
And, you know, not to just be all on the copy, but, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody need to compete with what I do.
Yeah.
This side of things, you know what I'm saying? The rap is the most prevalent thing going on. And, man, but the energy at Memphis, man, this what you feel. You know what I'm saying? This Memphis.
Right.
I don't know, like, it's real life, so. Kind of hard to balance the two. A lot of people know who I am. A lot of people really love the music, but like I said, it just kind of get drowned out because rap is just the thing that's really getting more notice. I'm all for it. I love it. You know? We just working a little hard to open up a different space. So,
how did you go about getting heard? Because I mean, I can't imagine you could go up to a club DJ and be like, hey man, we're gonna stop all this this gangster shit we got popping here, all this club party music, and run some R&B and serenade these ladies. How did you find your way?
Man, it took time. I mean, I used to just pop out to a lot of clubs and go forward with the DJ. I didn't really ask too much. I had to go skip, probably Pam, necessary, but like I ain't even get my song played a lot of times. I just kind of just pop out, show love, got to know people, build the relationships over time. Now, when you see me, they ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna make sure they play my shit, or man, they just gonna play it. It's even fit the vibe. Both sides gonna be in an R&B setting, because you know what I'm saying. When it's on them, they ain't gonna too much just be switching vibe part. I understand being a DJ, like you gotta have some type of architectural approach to what you doing.
Well, you gotta be talented. You gotta know what to take the crowd, make them move to your beat. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything. If the vibe is right.
People be thinking that this should just go up there, push the buttons, and play the song. I mean, you gotta say,
gotta tell a story.
Yeah. Exactly. I respect it. Yeah. Like, you know, I got a good relationship with most of the DJs in the city, so they make sure that they push me as much as I show love. They show love back. So
yeah, man. You know, I know. I just kind of off the wild question. I know rapper groupies are different, but R&B groupies, top shelf.
Yeah,
top shelf. Hey, educated, bright. You know what I'm saying? Have you dealt with any of that, man?
They just show love differently. That's how I say it. The school is on this side. We ain't having so many problems.
Okay, at your shows though, Because we just recently had this situation with
we got keep it with like
copacetic.
We just keep it cool, man. Made love though, made love.
That's what's up. We just had a recent situation with Keke Palmer and Usher, and the debate is it okay to let your lady be serenaded like that? You being an R&B singer, you do shows. I'm sure some of these girls come out there with their old man. Are you doing that, bro? Are you gonna sing out her drawers in front of her nigga, man?
Yeah, I'm always at the time necessary, right?
Right.
If y'all plan is secure what he got going in his face with you, then he should have no problem. I'm in the time. I shouldn't be able to get to your girl other than at this moment in time when I'm doing my job as the entertainer. And it's simple just
okay.
It's between you or your woman.
Right. But now I'm gonna put you in dude seat. You take your girl out to Vegas, man. Usher playing tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you a fan.
Hey,
if Usher sing to your girl, what's your reaction, man?
But look, it's funny because I saw a post the other day that was like, bro, if you let another man see you cheating, I was cheating. Like, I don't know, but I was thinking it might be cheating on it low. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of biased. Like, I feel him. Then posted him in the he ended up John posting that nigga this down. So what's the difference, man? I would let it go.
Yeah, you talking about her boyfriend? He was posting on his page and she damn near naked. So you already sharing her with the world, right? I get what you're saying.
You know, and Keke Palmer way before we even knew who it was. Like it is. I would want a woman wearing the dress that she wore. Honestly, like if you ask me on the personal level, but it's personal choice. Hey, so I'm mad at she look good, you know shit.
Right, and we ain't never seen Keke outside like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Keke Palmer, nigga. You know what I mean? We always thought about it.
I'm back to play no more. I shit.
And look, they say she ran from Trey Songz. She ain't run from Usher, nigga. She ain't run from. She ain't run from Usher Raymond, man. She turned around and showed him what's happening. Yeah. Nobody, bro. And you know what? I feel like for most guys, he's too big of a star for a dude not to be insecure about it. You get what I'm saying? If it's somebody that's, and she's a celebrity too. She's a celebrity too, so it's kind of like that could happen, dog. Like if they really wanted to, it could really go down. You know what I'm saying? That could really go down.
With speed, we gotta think about it. It's Usher, bro. I'm gonna be so fan that I'm gonna be like, it's us. At this point, I got Usher to sing. He just went viral with Usher.
Right.
Oh, but else on, and ain't no point in you entirely. This album, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Or pipe down, relax, right?
Yeah, man. All right, so we just talked about Usher. Name some artists. If you could pick anybody, and I'm talking about like dream feature for you on this R&B shit, who would you want to go toe to toe with on the record?
Well, I definitely want T-Pain on the record, Chris Brown on the record. A lot of newer artists that I wouldn't mind working with, guys like Brett, today. TRILL. It's a lot of Summer Walker.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely think that Summer Walker makes it super dope. It's a lot of people, but I just be listening to a lot of different music.
Right.
I just don't think anybody that's making good music and actually pure what they doing, because this really all that matter at the end of the day. They're trying to make some of that movie pick. I'm trying to walk in pure head direction or love it. It is about Parliament today. So it's pretty. I'm in time to do it.
Motivation whenever you writing, do you need the beat, or you one of those writers where you just write and then whenever you find the beat that go with that, the song you wrote, it's a match made in heaven?
I think it's a little bit of both, but more so, like as a lady, I say I've been freestyling a lot more lately. So I get a track either a little bit before I go to the studio or just when I get to the studio, I turn it on and I just kind of go. I've been trying to keep adding more into my right.
Right.
Just pretty much how it goes as far as create for the most part. I get the tracks first, kind of figure out, you know what I'm saying, what energy I'm in and what people with me at the moment. If I write, I write. So not, we on kind of let it flow. Get in touch. I have written a few songs stuff that month out track. I haven't done that since I first started writing music like 9, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That felt good. I haven't found a track for it, kind of a more poetry approach, man.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine. Yeah. Because the melody, I've seen some guys, they'll just kind of mumble and hum out the melody as they hit a beat.
Yeah.
You know, because normally there's no words first. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just getting out the feeling, and then you take that, you record that, and then, yeah.
The words just come out, though. Like, it depends on the energy, but, like, you can change the different vibes. Sometimes you feel like you got to be more precise on what you're talking about. Sometimes it's more of a low speed, fun vibes. Sometimes you just so locked into the moment where it's there already. See, man.
Yeah.
I'm not, like you said, yeah, it's always on the spot. I always do the same thing. My first one thing gonna be me just trying to figure out the melody, what's gonna speak.
Right, where we going with this? Yeah. Hell yeah. When you're picking beats, like, what's the process with that? How do you know it's the one?
Man, that's a good question, because I really can't explain exactly what it is. Like, again, it's one of them things you just feel it, you feel me? No, I need want it. And honestly, when I hear a beat, really, like, the crazy thing about it, if I hear an instrumental off the muscle, I don't matter if I'm in the studio, I'm finna hum and trying to figure out a melody to it off the, like, just dancing that I can't even help. And I feel like that's what fully letting me know if I want to work on this beat in this moment. Because I might like the beat, but it might not fit how it's sitting. It might not match my energy. So, yeah, that's kind of how I judge what tracks I want to work on. It's the melodies, and it's an instantly stick. It instantly sticks, and I know that's the first thing I need to be focusing on, because I'm going to make sure I get there to execute. Because something clicking. I don't know what it is, but it's something clicking. Yeah.
All right, we talked about a future feature that you would love to, a person you would love to work with. Producer-wise, as an R&B artist, who are some producers out there that you would definitely like to lock in with?
I think I want to work with, like, I'm not a chick, so.
Okay.
I ain't really just too big on focusing on what producers. Because I work with some great producers, I feel like, right now.
Yeah.
It's not with this team. But
you got legendary, you got legendary cats like Brian Cox. You know what I'm saying? He is like the OG of that R&B throwback sound.
You right. And you right about that. And maybe I need to start even shifting my thoughts on this part, because I really don't even think in that aspect. It's just I was all those guys I noticed in my studying, but it's like in this space really focus on building. So maybe I can connect with you guys in one of those genuine connections.
Yeah, man.
Amazing, you know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of move. I really want to move on straight genuine energy. So
and I would imagine if they heard you, they would want to work with you right away. Because I mean, bro, there's no kink in your armor, like you know what I'm saying? You got it all, bro. It's just a matter of time, straight up. Do you put your personal life in your music?
Yeah,
Name a song you put out where that was something that really happened to you.
Get What You Give, Fake Love, Don't Look Back. Those more some of the recent records. Not Drop. A lot of records, honestly. Like really, even most of the R&B records are somewhat of an experience I had. Something out of experience from relation or just life in itself. So yeah, pretty much everything I do comes from some realistic space.
Yeah.
It's a now project that I'm about to release called Years and Tears. It's the most personal project I've ever released. It's some of the most personal music I've ever put out. Without still like it's time for me to do so, because the people that do love my music, I don't feel like we have a good connection as far as who I am, why I move, I move, you know what I'm saying? This thing that I've been through, my perspective on life. I feel like that just open up a door for us to connect. And, you know, some feel, do what I feel like I'm destined to do and push this love and this, whatever this energy you got with me, push. It's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
How important is it to connect with that fan base, man, to keep them always want more? And this is really like advice for artists that probably haven't found their cult following yet. You know what I'm saying? Because the music it may not be there. How do you continue to keep it in their face?
Consistency overall. Mm-hmm. You do whatever you feel like you need to do. People gonna connect with it if it's true. So just do what you need to do, jail. Mm-hmm. When you see that connection, make sure you just stay consistent. Don't leave them bored. Don't leave them dry. And actually connect with them. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Thank them for listening to your music. Thank them for liking these books. They don't have to do it. Like, there's a lot of people that listen and watching on the day don't show you no love, but they love you.
Right.
People that do take the time to do something, man, just take your time and reply to their comment, or might go hit their DMs. I appreciate you because you had the time and go out and send to not connect.
Right.
So, make sure you show.
Man. All right, man. We're gonna look out into the future, bro. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years, man, with this music?
2 years. I see myself singing up savings.
Come on, boy. Talk that shit, nigga. Let's go.
You know, I feel like I'm gonna be in a great space to sell out stadiums and just travel the world and connect with a lot of people. I think I'm gonna be in a great place to help a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Be able to continue to open new avenues of sound from my city. Because there's a lot more types of music going on. They're doing it at high level. We just not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, because it can't be overshadowed. And hopefully I'll be able to be that person. Shit is like, Memphis spirit is all for everything.
Oh, yeah.
I was born sound. Milton, other great singing chat. So,
now living in Memphis, I would expect there's a lot of violence out there in the city. With you being from Memphis, I guess we're just gonna speak on it. Like, what do you think the solution should be? You being a creative person and all, like,
it's really hard to say, nor or this cycle continue. It's hard for it to stop. Do so much being brought up to always situations people hurt. Look, it's no remorse when you see these type of things. It's a horrible cycle. I don't know. It's gonna take a strong force of us to just get out here and march to people for real. Actually, those supposedly with somebody that's respect, and they not gonna respect a random, and they not gonna respect nobody that ain't coming out there looking the part, actually telling you that they done been through these same things, trying to look from it. You see, and they can now I'm not looking good, handed by edge. You can do this too. We all got enough on it. Everybody still pushing the same narrative because everybody want to feel the security or the tough guy, and it's not me. Especially for our people, because we all we got. Everybody in LA is against us, and we against us. So where the fuck can we really go at this point? You see,
right?
So I just feel like it's gonna take a lot of the masses, obviously, and or at least some of the strong-headed people at the top of them to just come down and talk to your people, man.
Yeah.
That's what we need, to admit all the resources.
Man.
Out there testing the people. Yeah, that's all.
And you know what I think? I think it's so sad to see a lot of these artists go backwards. And what I mean by that is, bro, if you are in a situation where you making millions of dollars and you still perpetuating the shit that's killing folks in the hood and this and that, nigga, you made it out, but you want to give off this perception like you this street nigga. That's clearly not what you are. You pay taxes, motherfucker. You pay, right. Talk,
like, yeah. I understand for one how people can get caught in the mix of trying to, you know what I'm saying, stay with the wave of which the sound is. This is the most regular sound. This is what they really want to hear. I can understand how you can get caught in your past and still talking about those things. If you gonna talk about it, we'll talk about it from the perspective of
I don't do it no more.
Yeah, I don't do that no more. This is what I'm doing now. Might at least could go out here and talk to your kids and do something to where you can inform people on how you know for a fact that there's a lot of things that nobody forget. Nobody want to hear like.
Yeah, bro.
It's too much,
bro. I wish you all the luck in the world, man. You got it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen sooner or later, man. One last thing of advice. We're talking about your runs. You said I wasn't there in the beginning, but I worked to get there. For the young you that's watching this right now, that's looking for that advice and that information, what are some techniques? What are some things that they can do to get their voice to that place?
Practice. I really can't fishing this cane, right? Keep going the same run until you get it right. Keep doing the skate. Keep opening your diaphragm and keep just challenging your vocals, man. You're gonna get better. That's the only thing you can do. Repetition this cane, man. Don't stop.
Yeah. All right, man. Push the latest single that's out, your socials and all that.
So, man, it's what Kendrick P. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Kendrick P Music instead of with S's and Z. My latest single is Keep It Going. So all platforms and say I'm gonna check it out. With love to my doctor, man. Hey, poppin' shit, man. Caking finna take over years and tears on the way. Much love.
Hell yeah, man. It's TRILL from the beat. Me and Kendrick, we out, baby.